So we're back, Flat Eye, live at the Tapes UK album launch here at Suki 10. I'm here with Kupid the King. Kupid, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, man.
Can you, yeah, come on. Can you tell us a little bit about your involvement with Tapes UK?
I'm one of the artists I'm the only artist from Wolverhampton, which is literally a few miles from Birmingham. But yeah, I'm one of the artists who recorded on the project. I went out to Atlanta, collaborated with some artists, J Bizz, who you might have heard of. I linked up with him out there, and me and J Bizz, we done a track together. And then I brought J Bizz out here to come and well, perform tonight, yo.
Yeah, he seems hyped to be here, man. It's cool to have someone like interested in our city. Yeah. So can you tell me about what you learned from your time in Atlanta?
What? Sorry.
What you learned from your time in Atlanta?
Sorry, it's a Birmingham accent. I don't know the Birmingham accent. No. You know what? It was mad. It was big. Why? Where? It was big. It was kind of. I learned to make sure, like I've always networked.
Yeah.
But I learned to make sure that I always network, and you never know who you're gonna meet, and it's the little things. So like sometimes it might seem like. Let me rewind.
Yeah.
So before we went to Atlanta, it was a case of going to a certain meeting that we never knew what that was gonna come of that meeting. Yeah. We never knew what was gonna come of me speaking to the certain people and saying, I'm interested in what you're doing. And from me saying, I'm interested in what you're doing, it moved on to the, okay, cool, let's record a track with Lecky, let's go out to Atlanta, meet somebody, and let's record a track at Patchwerk Studios. So it's a case of, what I learned was more so than just going to Atlanta, what I learned was just do what you can when you can. Yeah. And if you can't, don't force yourself, but if it's natural, just do it. Like, don't stop yourself doing anything, and like sometimes people think, oh, what am I going to get out of this? And they're too focused on what they're going to get out of it, so that they don't end up getting anything because they don't try. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's just kind of, I had no idea that we were going to end up in Atlanta when I started the project. It was a case of, yo, see you later. See you later.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even see that was going on.
Yo.
This has been sick.
It has been
People should
amazing,
know about
amazing.
And
Kupid is the king.
Tell us a little bit about yourself musically.
So, as an artist, I like to speak about real life. I like to speak about real things that real people have gone through. A lot of people will know me as a hip hop artist. A lot of people know me as an artist from a folk hip hop band, a folk rap band, and it's like I do whatever I'm feeling inside. So like, whether it is spitting over some folk music or spitting over some hip hop beats, I do whatever's true to me. And the main thing for me is the lyrics. I love music in general, so I spit over anything, but I always write what I'm feeling at that time or what I've been feeling, but something I can relate to. Something I tell a real story, and I'm never down with the kind of, let's just spit this because it's hype. Let's do this because it's current. Let's do this because it's popular. I just say what I'm saying, and I found that there's a niche for that. There's a certain number of people who just want to hear what they're feeling. So when I'm talking about what I'm feeling, there's a lot of people who are feeling the same thing, who are thinking the same thing, who can relate to what I'm saying, and it's beautiful to be able to relate to people, man. And that's.
I think you've got a track featured on the Tapes UK album, if I'm right. Can you tell? You got two. All right. Can you tell us about those?
So one of the tracks is called Signs, and it's all about kind of, I know where I'm at, and kind of this is the time when I'm about to do something, I'm about to feel something. I could feel that something's about to change, something's about to happen. The other track, You Never Know, is kind of more to do with exactly what I was saying. You never know what's gonna happen from a situation. It's called Never Know, and it's, you never know what's on the other side of that door. You never know, and it's a collaboration with Lecky, and The first track, Signs, is a collaboration with J Bizz, and it's just these tracks are definitely just kind of it's the same story. It's you don't know what's gonna happen, but I can see the signs that something's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? And that's it, man. That's the story.
All right, look into the future. Is there anything you want to tell us about? Anything you're working on it right now?
Yeah, man. Like mad. It was mad going out to Atlanta, and it was mad going out there and meeting a bunch of artists, producers. So I've connected with a lot, and I've been working with artists and producers from out in the States. So I've got an artist from Atlanta who I've recorded with. I've got producers from California who I've recorded over their beats. I've got producers and promoters and artists from all over the States who I'm linking up with. There's an artist from Texas who featured on one of my tracks that's coming up. Like literally, it's just mad. So I've connected with a bunch of people who connected with me, another bunch of people. I'm connecting them with my people, and just doing a thing, man. Like it's for me, it's a case of if you can't go into these situations, promote what you're doing and kind of bring your people in. There's no point in doing it. Like I have to promote what I'm doing. I have to do what I'm doing. I have to push forward and do me, and that's massive for me. So like I've got collaborations coming up. The next 4 tracks I'm releasing are collaborations, either with US artists or US producers.
If people want to hear you or find out a bit more about you, where should they look?
Kupid, Cupid, Kupid the King, Kupid the King. On any like literally, if you type in Kupid the King, you should find me. Kupid the King. Cupid Val, if you like, looking to type in the obvious. Kupid VAL. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. Cupid Val, and you'll find me.
Pleasure to speak to you tonight, man. Thanks for taking the time. Enjoy your night.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you, bro.
Pleasure. Thank you.